Hola! Thanks for joining my hike. Today we are hiking in, no, not Mexico. I know my Spanish is very convincing, but no, today we are hiking in Franklin Canyon. And it may have doubled for Mexico in different films or TV shows over the years. They shot so many things here. They shot that movie with Clark Gable. It happened one night up here, one of those scenes. They shot the Andy Griffith Show here, right there, yeah, right there. Ronnie Howard, remember that one? Sure. Combat they shot here. I forget the theme to that, but that was my favorite series growing up. And they say if you look around, you might be able to find some cartridges from the rifles from back then. But today, we are shooting Hiking with Kevin. That's me. And if you look around, you might find some old Tums or aspirin or Advil on the trail. Maybe even some old inhalers. Joining me on my hike today is a young lady that I met several years ago when we were filming the movie Blended in South Africa. You might have first seen her on the HBO series Big Love. Most currently, you can see her on Famous in Love. She's got a gazillion followers on social media, and if you follow her, you might think differently, but she's a real homebody. Today we're hiking with Bella Thorne. That was a fun movie. We did Blended. And you've never been to South Africa, right?
No, that was definitely my first time and only time that I have been there.
And you travel a lot.
I do. But it's definitely a bigger yes for me to say when it's really so far. Because
Yeah.
I'm a very homebody person. And I don't love to always be out away from my family or where we were in the middle of nowhere.
That is true. That was in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Well, what's your idea of a good night then? Just staying home?
Yeah, I like to stay home. I like to do shit. Like, a fun time to me sounds like going to Six Flags. Like, I don't want to just, like, go out and, like, especially when there's no specific reason. Like, it's not like, you know, it's my friend's release or it's my,
Your friend's
it's
release?
my this, like.
When you say release, you mean like a
release
prisoner?
party.
Or music?
Yeah, definitely from prison. I got a lot of friends from prison.
Yeah. Hector's getting out of prison. We got a release party next week. Oh, good.
You think
Good.
I'm kidding?
No, are you?
I'm
You're not?
serious.
When's he getting out?
No, in that sense, I was talking about a release party, but I do have friends.
You have friends in prison?
Yeah.
what?
Friends in prison, friends out of prison.
For what?
I can't talk about that kind of stuff. I can't share their business.
All right,
like
then
that.
we're just going to imagine what they're in for. Man, that's horrible, man. Armed robbery? Jeez, who are you hanging out with?
No,
Ooh.
you'd actually be surprised. A lot of people in the music industry have been to jail many, many times, and every time they tell me, they're like always really afraid that I'm gonna act like, oh my god, like, and I'm like, dog, I don't judge nobody for nothing. I mean, unless you're in prison for murdering someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear you.
It's a little bit
I hear you.
different, but, yeah. Got caught with casual weed. I don't judge. Went to jail for a few days. What am I gonna judge?
So, Bella, when was the last time somebody sent you flowers?
Like, on my birthday.
I would imagine you get a lot of flowers sent to you.
I do. I have a real obsession with flowers, so if I'm dating somebody, they know, or even if I'm not dating somebody, they know that I want flowers, that I love a good flower, and I'm very particular about my flowers. I don't want any flower on, planet. I want specific flowers.
What is the specific flower?
Well,
So,
I love long-stemmed roses, red roses. I love white orchids. I love baby's breath. If you handpick me flowers, I'm yours. I love it. That's so sweet.
actually,
That's
let's go this
true.
way. I don't know where this goes, but it is.
Where the fuck are we going?
I have no idea.
All right.
Who influences you, fashion-wise?
That's a really random question.
Thank you. This is all about random questions, by the way. There's no segues. There's nothing, man. I get home, I edit
Think
it all.
what's on your mind.
Yeah, that's it.
That's cool. I dig it.
We dress similar. I was gonna wear my top today, my bikini top.
Yeah.
didn't.
Not a big fan of sports bras.
You're not?
They hurt. I feel like they're bad for the circulation of your boobs, or they must be, because they're just so fucking like tight and pushy and just like. I rarely ever wear a bra in general, so if I'm not wearing anything, then I'm gonna be wearing probably a bikini top.
People describe me as tight and pushy.
Really?
Yeah. What are you obsessing about these days?
About my skin.
Your skin?
Skin, of course, always an obsession of just problem after
But
cinematic.
aren't most women concerned about their skin, keeping it soft?
Yeah, that's not what I'm concerned about. I'm concerned about acne and like not getting a crater in my face and what I look like on a 50-foot screen when it's blown up this big in HD. That's
your main
what I'm
concern
worried
right
about.
now.
Also, like, main concern is obviously how it makes me feel emotionally. Looks is definitely one thing. It doesn't feel good when everybody's staring at your skin and you feel like they're thinking, like, the amount of times a day that I hear people tell me, maybe that's a little bit of an overreaction, but it happens very often. Oh, why don't you just use soap and water? I'm telling you. Or like just this. And I'm like, dude, obviously I wouldn't be in the fucking dermatologist's office getting my face pricked and like just like melted off and like doing all this crazy shit with all this pain if it was easily soap and water for me. So get the fuck out of my face right now, please, and don't tell me that again, because I'm gonna freak my shit.
Oh, she went ghetto on me all of a sudden. Well, you are 19, and that's a typical, condition for 19-year-olds, right?
Yeah, of course it is, but there's also a lot of 19-year-olds that have beautiful skin, and I'm just like, wow.
I know it, and I'm not gonna say, look at all the other things you have to be grateful for because you're beautiful and you've got a career and all that, but we all got our stuff that we.
Yeah, of course. I just, it's more of the mentally, just like knowing that it makes you upset is what gets you kind of throughout your day.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna go get a facial right after this. I'm probably gonna get my skin burned off.
Yeah.
I got whiteheads everywhere. Have you looked at my face? Look at it.
I can't see past the beauty.
Oh.
What is the deal with you and like always you're dating different? I see like on the internet you're dating different people all the time. People get all excited. Oh, we got a new boyfriend.
A good amount of time it's not true. It's always like my friend puts his arm around me, and like I'm a very touchy person. I have no problem with personal space. Maybe I do have a problem with personal space, you could look at it that way as well, but like I just don't give a fuck in that sense. And
why do you think that is?
Well, a lot of reasons. I think that growing up in the industry, especially me, I started modeling when I was 6 weeks old. I did modeling my whole life until I started acting. Yeah, and you get so used to being touched everywhere that you don't care anymore who touches you where until you're like, not you.
It's got to be crazy dating in this business, especially when you've gotten some fame now and you go out. Probably paparazzi are always around, right?
Oh yeah, outside my house every single day.
When did that happen? When did that start?
Well, that mainly started in the last 2 years, really badly. In the sense that like, it used to just happen when I like would just go somewhere. Now it's every day whether you like it or not. It's right outside of my house. They literally live. And
this is what you wanted. I always said that to Dana Kirby on SNL. We'd be like at 3 a.m. Couldn't come up with any ideas to write, and we'd be looking out the window. It's snowing out. It's like just we're tired, and I go with him. This is what you wanted. This is what you wanted. You wanted to be in this business.
It is and it's not. Like, I 100% respect the actors that are like, yo, that is not what I wanted. That's why.
No, that's true. That's the crap that comes with it.
Yeah, it depends on also what kind of, fame you have. You may be tabloid fame. You may be Oscar fame. You may be, there's just so many different types.
What are you craving for right now besides an escalator?
Definitely some water would be nice.
Some water would be nice.
Some water would definitely be nice.
If I was any kind of a host, I'd have some water in my back pocket.
That would have been nice.
But we're not that far from the car. We can circle back.
What? No, I don't even have water in the car.
I said to myself, well, she probably won't need water because we'll only be gone for like a half hour,
And then you started climbing up this big ass hill.
Well,
and you were like, oh, maybe it would have been nice for me just to do it anyway.
I was
Even
wondering.
if she didn't need it.
I was wondering how long it would take before you started complaining on the hike.
What if we got lost? Couldn't find our way back down. No cell service anywhere. And then I'm like, yo, I'm super dehydrated. I'm also hypoglycemic.
Are you hypoglycemic?
Yeah.
So that's why you eat a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
You
always eating.
post some of the most amazing food, sloppy, greasy food, on your whatever it is, Instagrammer.
Yeah. I can't post the more healthy food as much because so many people are then like, oh, you like have to eat like that to like get skinny, or like, oh, like, is that all you eat? Like, is that all I should eat? And I'm always like, no. Do whatever the fuck you want. Eat whatever the fuck you want. If you don't want to eat something, don't eat it. You do?
Yeah.
Fucking eat it, and if you're worried about it, then go get more healthy.
You put them in their place. You'd be a good life coach.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah. I mean, you go out partying a lot. You started out like as a child actor and Disney star. And now you're kind of getting like these wild child, party girl kind of people saying,
I think it just depends on what people want to print.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
it's
doing a
fun
hike
for them.
with you,
Yeah, you're gonna be hiking girl next.
but like, they don't necessarily always want to print that.
When you see that stuff online, is it kind of fun? Like, lately it's been you like making out with a girl or two.
I am bisexual,
Yeah,
so I like women and men,
right.
but
Better kiss or man or woman? Or it depends on the person?
it depends on the person.
Yeah.
It very much just depends on the person. I'm also like, my friends are always like, Bella's so weird. She does not have a type.
Do you think you're a jealous type?
Oh yeah.
You are? When you're dating a guy?
Oh yeah, or a girl. I'm
girl, yeah.
like, I'm jealous in that way that I'm like, jealousy has such a mean like vibe around the word, when really it just means that you don't necessarily want somebody else up on the person that you're dating, which I got no problem with. I'm just like, yo,
that's
if you're
true.
not jealous, you're freaking me out. Like, are you even, I fucking got something in my foot. Are you even into me, or are you not, bro? Like, what are you doing that somebody is upfrontly hitting on me right in front of you, and you don't feel a sort of protective sense?
Tell me about your closet. Is it a walk-in closet? It's gotta be.
I knocked down 2 rooms.
You have a 2-room walk-in closet.
Yes, and it's a myth. And now I just have a bunch of wardrobe racks and shit just
A lot of
fucking
shoes.
everywhere.
You got a lot of shoes. You got a lot of
I've
handbags.
got a lot of everything.
You got everything. You
It's-
think you're spoiled?
No, because I used to not have anything.
Yeah,
And
so you know
I've
what
worked
it's
to get there, to be able to have these things.
Yeah, you deserve it. You worked hard.
I'm also that person that I'm always like, I love to spoil people in general.
Yeah,
Like, I love that.
yeah.
I love,
You like to give gifts.
oh,
What am I getting?
honestly,
I'm getting it right now. I'm getting this hike. Why do I feel like you were a tomboy growing up?
I've just always been a tomboy.
You have been, so I was right.
I think just being raised in a tougher household and not being overly pampered, and also I get along a lot more with guys usually than I do with girls.
Yeah.
I don't know why girls don't like me that much.
Well, maybe they're jealous. Maybe they're,
I don't know what it is, but it's kind of, it's really saddening. I go out of my way to make myself friends with girls and I know hate me.
You feel like you have to work extra hard to get someone like you.
Yeah.
You know what a therapist would tell you?
What?
Just be yourself. No, I'm not a therapist.
Are you my therapist?
No, no. Believe me. I'd be
I would
the
like
worst
to go see a
therapist.
therapist.
You've never seen a therapist?
No.
Dude, get on board, man.
I know, we never really believed in it in our family. But,
I mean, it'd be worth a try, wouldn't it?
yeah.
All right, I'll hook you up with somebody.
Okay.
He's not certified. Is that all right?
Okay.
You still have kittens?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I got 12 cats,
Holy
6 kittens
smokes.
in there.
Are they, do you spay and neuter them? Mm-hmm. It doesn't work though? You do it yourself?
No. I actually have, well, me and my boyfriend at the time, Greg, got a cat, and we thought she was already spaded or neutered. I forget which term is for the guys and the girls. We had a big argument because I don't believe in pills. Like, I'm one of those people that I'm more like.
You're not on a birth control pill?
The natural. No. I actually struggle with birth control on and off, of just like, because I hate what it does to my hormones. I have no idea what it's going to do to my body in 20 years.
Do you think it would clear up your skin if you took?
No, because I've been on and off birth control, and I have been on birth control for a good amount of time. And then I was on, somebody fucked me over, put me on too much of a testosterone birth control.
Yeah.
And I produce a lot of testosterone naturally. It's like one of the reasons why I'm pretty thin and I eat everything. And it made me really angered. Made my skin break out terribly, fucked me over.
Yeah.
And it made me really, really skinny, like just lost all the fat in my face, like my bones just like all up on my chest showing really bad. I started growing boobs at the time, I lost them, then I got them back, but thank God.
It's hard to keep track of your boobs, isn't it?
It is.
Because, 1 minute they're there, the next minute they're gone.
No, seriously, and it's like the worst. If you want to like really work out and you want big boobs, you're like, great, my boobs are the fucking first thing to go. Then you get your period and you're like, I feel shitty, but my boobs look awesome. Like, fuck yeah.
Thank you, Bella. What a great hike that was. I would have picked some flowers for her, but there's nothing around. It's just weeds and old cartridges from the combat series. I don't think she'd like those. Thanks for joining me. Please turn on notifications and subscribe to my channel, and we'll catch you next time. Next Thursday. Oh,